those who object to Trump executing his political opponents are standing in the way of God's will. You know, one thing I like about Right Wing Watch is it fucking dredges up crazy right wing bullshit, but a lot of times it elevates people that otherwise no one would be listening to, like this shit.
No,
because like who the fuck cares about whatever the
Mark
hell this
Taylor.
is? But anyway, I thought it was funny enough. I thought it was funny enough that we could.
God is going to serve justice. Justice is coming. Barr.
You know what,
TJ?
TJ, you know what? Can you pause it for a second,
Yeah.
dude? I want to thank Mark Taylor for one thing at least. Like, we no longer have the worst audio on the internet, so thank you to Mark Taylor.
Yeah,
for
that
at
is
least,
true.
For at least taking that
For everybody that calls this show, you know, underproduced and shoddily put together, I present the Christopher McDonald show here, the Mick Files. Look at this shit. A stretched out picture of bald eagles, like distorted. It looks like something. His show looks like a website from like the early '90s or the late '90s.
Across Obama, we can move into that now.
Yeah, let's do it.
So Barr put that out today, where he was fired a shot across Obama's bow. It's coming, folks. I have said it on openly before. I will say it again. I believe that Obama will be seen on national television, giving an account of what he's done. But I believe also he will be seen spitting and sputtering. He will not be able to even complete a sentence, and people will look.
I love these right-wing predictions, man.
They're all fantasies.
They're always so much. They're always the most far-fetched bullshit, and
They're
they
all power
never
fantasy.
fucking come true.
I want to say to the American
I got
people,
a prediction.
I'm a demon.
He's going to appear on the damn TV, and he's going to be spitting and sputtering and confessing his sins before the American people. And then Trump's going to come out with a goddamn samurai sword and lob Obama's head clean off his goddamn body. And then you're going to see a bunch of demons fly out his neck and go back to hell.
Then two bald eagles will swoop in, grab the head, and throw it into a fire pit.
I mean, in defense of this guy, and not to be a both sidesist, but the left was doing this pretty hard for a while on Trump, too. Oh, yeah, I can't wait until this orange buffoon is let out of the front doors of the White House and chains in front of everybody.
At least he's the sitting president. These guys are literally still obsessing about Obama, who hasn't been in
there will
office
be,
for...
but trust me, dude, there will be liberals for fucking 8 cycles to come talking about Trump and blaming him for shit. That's just the way we work now.
Look upon him, and they will say, "This is the guy who actually almost took down America. This is the guy that almost took down the entire globe." It's almost like that when the Lord talks about when we see Satan, we will say the same thing about him. This is the guy that almost took us down.
Yeah.
How did he do that? How did Obama almost take down the globe?
So, yeah, that's the first question. And then
Citation
also, what
needed.
part of the Bible says that we're going to be underwhelmed with Satan?
Dude, why is the butler from Rocky Horror Picture Show hosting a fucking... Dude, why is Riff Raff here?
Science fiction.
You know what I mean?
Unbelievable.
This is what I believe is coming. And so people don't believe he's going to be arrested. He will be arrested. Justice will be served, period. Hillary Clinton will be arrested. All these people, it's coming. I think there's going to come a time when some of these people are just going to disappear. We're not going to hear anything.
What's stopping
and we may
Donald Trump?
never know the truth. But
What's
the bottom
stopping
line
Donald
is
Trump
that
as
they're just going to
president from
disappear.
arresting Hillary Clinton?
What?
He said during the campaign, if he'd won, you'd be in jail.
You'd be in jail.
Then the first person he thanks is Hillary Clinton. I know I've said it a bunch of times, but it's like, Hillary Clinton's not going to fucking prison. She's not
None
going
of these
to jail.
motherfuckers are going to serve a day in prison.
Yeah. Look, behind the fucking closed doors, that's not what's being discussed here. It's not like one of these people are going to go to fucking jail. It's not going to happen. They're part of the elites. They're not going to.
May die, come down with some funky disease or have an accident, whatever the case may be. And we may never know the full truth on a lot of these people. Yeah. And but most of them will be in Gitmo. But people better get ready for this, Chris. If you don't have a stomach for justice, you better get one quick.
You better get one quick, Mark.
Because
Absolutely.
There's going to be people in prison for life. You will see suicides to keep their reputation. And there will be people executed.
That's right.
And now
this fantasy just gets deeper and deeper.
I'll tell you what, there's going to be big-breasted women. They're going to feed me grapes. I'm going to be on a pedestal, and people are going to be going, Mark Taylor, you called it.
Basically, the entire roster of my incredibly skewed political beliefs are going to be reaffirmed in a sweeping firestorm of epic proportions. My dick's gonna be so hard it's gonna explode from the sheer joy of it. And you're ready too. I can see you got your lips all reddened up, and you're ready for it to come.
That is one
I'm
red-lipped
ready.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that motherfucker
Again,
is
when
trying
you never know
hard
that
to not
they've
look like a
executed, they
corpse
just may
because
come
he's
down with
clearly wearing some lipstick, dude.
a disease, and all of a sudden they're gone very quietly and just disappear. So, I mean, again, you better get a stomach for justice because justice is here. Just truly stop these treasonous acts. It's going to take executing some of these people. And by gosh, they'll think twice before committing treason again. This is why
No, they won't because they'll be
Yeah,
dead.
they'll be dead.
They'll be dead at that point.
Donald Trump was put there to begin with, was to issue justice.
Absolutely,
and
brother.
Let me put this warning out to you evangelical leaders out there. You stand in the way of this, God will deal with you on your own because you don't have the mind of God. You don't have God's interest at heart. If you're trying to tell this president to not serve justice,
But
you
you
are
do?
standing in the way. You've been
Man,
warned.
I am
How
so
do you know? How do you know? Even if you believe in God, how do you
Hold
know
on,
what
there's very
God's
little left.
will is?
Let's just finish
All right.
it up. Oh, that was it. Okay.
That was it, TJ. You fucking
Sorry.
sniveling retard.
Well, I didn't know there was like fucking 3 seconds left. I didn't know it was just
Hey.
a right wing.
It's all it is a fucking promotion for Right Wing Watch, TJ. Good job, buddy.
God, look at those rouge lips, dude.
He's so beautiful, isn't he?
God, Christopher McDonald is I'm starting to feel a little stirring in my nethers.
Loving you.
Did somebody say McDonald?
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
I'm loving it.
I'm loving it all night long.
Yeah, I'm just so sick of listening to grown-ass men talk all seriously about God. I'm just done about, like, can we please just end the religious
If
thing?
you
Look,
stand
dude, we got
between-
enough problems without it. I used to think that religion encroaching on politics was the single number one fucking most important thing in the world. And now we've got so many fucking problems piled on top of that. Can we just get rid of this one? Can we check this one off the list? Can grown-ass men stop running around and talking about what other people should do due to their fucking imagination of a God that's up there somewhere? Can we just be done with it?
You ain't got God on your damn side,
what,
boy.
Paul?
It's a hard enough time convincing these morons that the truth is the truth without the insinuation of a God floating around out there.
You stand in between hey Paul, you stand between God's will and the people's will. He's gonna deal with you, Paul.
God gonna deal with
He's
you.
gonna deal with you. What you saying? A bunch of liberal bullshit,
Let
Paul.
me tell you what I predict, man.
You're gonna be in the firing squad too. You get in the way.
I predict what you're going to see is you're going to see Paul's ego. He's going to come up on the video, and someone's going to take a big old.
Yeah.
He's going to confess all his shortcomings, and then a man with a chainsaw is going to show up
Good.
and lodge that chainsaw
Yep.
right up Paul's ego's fucking ass.
His liberal
And
ass.
if you ain't got the stomach for that justice, well,
get
you better get it because you're gonna be puking up your damn guts that day when Paul's ego gets his for
Get his
not going
comeuppance, liberal.
because he's against God. He's against God, y'all.
God.